Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm going to do a little flip through and show you how I made this no-sew junk journal or treasure journal. This is a Bible study for BibleJournalLove and November's Bible study, which starts tomorrow, Monday. November 3rd is Fruits of the Spirit, and there are 10 lessons in this kit. I will put a link in the description box to the to her website and where you can do a monthly membership, and then also to her Etsy page where you can just buy the kit if you'd like the kit. So it's Fruits of the Spirits, and I decided to use this disc method as opposed to sewing in signatures. Her kits are quite large, and this is just the base kit. This doesn't include the free mini kits that you get with each lesson. So I thought this disc method would work well with it. I do have lesson 1 in here. So I've added some pockets. This is actually part of like lesson 1. So I'm just going to do a little flip through here. So there's like base journal pages that come with the kit. And I believe that it's the base kit with the journal pages is free. And then if you want the extra add-on, like these pages, then you can pay for that. But what I like about these discs, this planner disc method, is you can pull your pages out and then you can add pages in. So maybe you don't have enough journaling space, you need to add another page. And what you use is this, it's like a punch. It's like a 3-hole punch, but it punches the discs. Let me show you. So on my journal, I added some acetate on the cover. That's why it's kind of shiny here. So all you're gonna do is you're just gonna slide your page in wherever you want it. On this page, I want it to be, excuse me, flip open. So I just cut like about 1 inch off, and I'm just folding this over. And you'll see as I flip through the journal, you're just gonna slide your paper in like a 3-hole punch and line it up and just punch it down, and then it punches these little tabs. And this is something you can get. There's a small one. I have a little one, but it only has like 4 little punches. But you can, like, this slides out. So like if you had the small one, you could line it up and keep punching to add however many, disc tabs that you want for your journal. I thought this method worked well for these Bible studies because with each lesson there's a free mini kit, and so you're adding quite a bit to your journal. And if you sew in your signatures, sometimes it might be harder to add. On this one, this page, I just added a top loading pocket because each lesson has some little notes. So I thought, well, this is a top loading pocket is a good place to add in a pocket to put your notes for your Bible study. And, I added in some pockets to incorporate the little cards that come, the journal cards that come with the kit. And then I added, each lesson is what do I want to say, represented by fruits. So this is the fig. So I added like a little side cluster where I just took like a 1 inch, might have been 1.5 inch piece of paper that I just folded in half, and I just created this little cluster to separate each lesson. And then these little pockets come with lesson 1. So I added those in, and I added 2 more of the little journal cards for you to put your notes. This is actually an extra journal card, I think, that comes with the base kit. And then I added a pocket here, and then you'll see what this page is. It flips open like this. So that's what this page is. So it just flips open. And I added a pocket. And then this comes with lesson 1, these 2 little like file folders. And so I just made them into pockets. And then this is actually part of lesson 1 as well. And I took like this small little, you can see it's a small little paper bag. And I just folded up the bottom to create a little pocket here. I made a tag out of some of the extra paper and some of the ephemera. So see, this is the bottom part of the bag. I just folded it up. And then on the inside of the bag is a pocket. I just made a little tag to put in there. And then I left the side open to make a little file folder, a side tabbed file folder that, you know, I can add more notes to. Added 2 of them. So that just creates a little side pocket. Then I left some blank space. Excuse me, sorry about that. So this doesn't have the lesson 2 in, so I'm leaving some blank space so that I can add in the free kit that will come with that. This was the journal page from the base kit and some of the ephemera, and I added another little tab. Made a little pocket with a tag and the little journal cards. Really, really beautiful kit. It's so pretty. And then I made this page so it flips open. And this is just a page that's folded in half. My printer does print borderless. So I had to just cut off a little bit of a strip so it doesn't run into the little disc there. So just another little pocket with my little journal cards. And then again, I'm just leaving a little bit of space to add in when lesson 2 is ready. Really pretty. I love the strawberries. I love these little clusters that come with the kit as well. And then I made just kind of little double side pockets here. And then this is a top loading pocket here that's ready for my lesson notes. And then I made this, just took some extra paper that I had from the kit and just made a little flip. It's just a place that I can add some more notes. And then I made a little tag, and I made that, just glued it down so I can make it a top loading pocket. And then I had some strawberry die cuts in my stash, so I added those in and made it a little pocket. And then just created a little cluster here, and I made that into a little pocket. And I kind of left a couple of the ephemera pieces because I know when the lesson comes out, I might want to add that in. And then the next fruit of the spirit is joy. And she has it represented by lemons. Really pretty. And these cute, darling little trucks. These like little vintagey farm trucks. So I made that into a pocket. And then made another little cluster here on the side, little tab flip to just kind of separate, you know, my different lessons. That's a journal card. That's a journal card. And then I cut this page down a little bit shorter just to add something different. And so it flips open. I made a pocket on the back. Journal card, and that flips open like that. And then this is my top loading pocket here. And then I made a little tuck spot out of some of the ephemera. Aren't these pages beautiful? They're just, oh, they're so, so pretty. And then the next lesson is peace, and it's about the fruit of the spirit, peace, and it's represented by grapes, and a little side cluster here. And then I just made this like a little triple pocket thing with the journal cards that I added in. And I used some of the ephemera. I put all 4 journal cards here. And then I glued it down so that the top is open too for a card. And then this is another little flip. Looks like I didn't cut that quite short enough, so I might have to trim a little bit off of that. And made like a little tuck spot and left some of the ephemera loose there for me to continue to decorate. And that flips open, and then a double pocket here. Yeah, there's just such a wonderful abundance in all of Robin's kits that this journal actually only represents the first 5 lessons. I actually ordered some more of these little discs that I think these are like they might be 1.5 inches. I'm not sure. But I ordered the 2-inch discs so that I can hold more. But I thought this doesn't even include the added mini lessons that come with each kit. So I thought I'm going to put the 2-inch discs on, and then I'm going to create a second journal for the remaining 5 lessons. So this is a top loading pocket, and I just had a die cut that said peace, so I cut that out. I think I have another page to add here of the grapes. Oh no, I guess that was all. I put the pocket in a different spot. Patience, represented by these beautiful apples, and my little side cluster here. Again, I made the little truck side tuck, or a little tuck spot. And then created 2 pockets here to put my journal cards in. And then a top loading pocket for my lesson. And then this I made like a little belly band and just a little flip out here to maybe add some notes or a journal card, or, you know, depending on what's in the lesson. And then that flips open, and another little pocket. And this is my back page. So you can see like kind of how chunky that is. It's pretty full already, and it has lesson 1 in there, but it doesn't have the other 5 lessons, which I will just do a little flip through because I haven't put them together yet. Because this started to get so full that I thought, you know, I think I better do a second journal. So the next one is oranges, or it's kindness is the fruit of the spirit, but it's represented by pretty oranges, little ephemera, and some tags. I printed out another, I have just, these are the base journal pages that I added in, so I'm going to just put these in order. So that's my orange. I did another cover for my second journal, and because the cover's a little bit smaller, I'm going to layer it with a back piece. So this was from the blueberry, so I have that. Let me flip these over. And then there's this one that comes in the kit, peaches. I mean, look how beautiful. They're pretty. And I printed double-sided. You don't have, on some of them I didn't put anything on the back because I'm going to make pockets, so I don't really need a back page for that. So I printed double-sided. I love the polka dots. That's so pretty. So there's the peaches. And then there's the pears. Goodness is the fruit of the Spirit. So just 10 lessons. It's a go at your own pace Bible study on Bible Journal. I think it's Bible Journal Bible Study. I'll link the website. That's where the Bible studies are. But the lessons you can either get on her website or you can get those on through Etsy. So here's another page here. Here's my cover sheet for the peaches. I wanted to put those. And then there's like a blank page. So the way the journal page comes is like this. So if you did want to sew a signature, it would lay out like this. One page has the peach and one page is blank, because once you fold your pages, you know, they're gonna be in a different order. So there's the peaches, and then gentleness is the next study that she has represented by blueberries. Just wanted you to see all that's in these beautiful kits. I just love the cute little trucks. And the papers are printed on a little bit thinner paper to see maybe it doesn't chunk us up as much. I generally use like this is 48-pound koala matte photo paper. They also have a 32-pound, so it's a little bit thinner. But really good for sewing signatures because it's a thinner page. And then the last lesson is self-control, and she has it represented by pomegranates, and that's the base journal page. Front and the back, and the ephemera. How pretty that is. She also has a Facebook group, BibleJournalLove Circle, I think is what it's called. I will link it in the description box. I'm sorry, I'm just having a hard time with my memory, I guess, this morning. I don't know. But anyways, I just wanted to show just another method that you could make for your journal, for your junk journal or your treasure journal, using these little discs. And these are used a lot of times for planners, but what's nice is you can take pages out and you can add more pages in. So it's just another option. I hope you join along in the Bible study, and this is a beautiful kit, and I will link the places that you can purchase the kit and follow the Bible study in the description box. So thank you, everybody. I hope you have a great day. Bye.